presenting our check, our donation to the USO of Missouri. And we had a year-long event with a series of events on how we arrived at getting the donation. We had an event essentially every month that was a fundraising aspect to getting the donation amount. But before I get into any of that, I'd like to turn it over to Chris Creed and Rene Creed, the owners here at the dealership, that would like to say a few words.
Thanks, man. The USO has always been a special place for us that we enjoy raising money for. Renee's parents, my in-laws, Gary and Linda, met at a USO how many years ago? 50 years ago. They were playing volleyball in the pool, and he hit her in the head, and that's the rest is history. And so it's always been we're very proud to do this, and this year is our biggest year yet. We've been doing it since 2003, and we're very proud of this donation today.
All right. Okay. All right. Some of the events that we did this year that were the fundraising aspects to the Gypsy Rendezvous. We had in April we had a spring kickoff party where there were proceeds that we gave along with vendors to help raise money. In May, we attempted to have our ride and had a rain out, but we later rescheduled that for the month of August, where we had a really big turnout, and that was another element to the fundraising aspect. In the month of June, we also had a 39-hour sale where we challenged our sales staff to sell 50 bikes in 39 hours, of which we had $1 proceed per bike sold that were going to go to the USO, and we did meet our target for that. In July, we had a bike wash, and thanks to sponsors like Show Me's here of South County, who provided some very nice ladies to come out and help wash bikes for us for a fundraising element as well. In September, we had our bike show. We'd like to say thank you to the Biking Life magazine, who ran the bike show for us, and again, that was another element of which we raised the funds. In October, we had our first ever tee off for the troops golf scramble out at Annbriar Golf Course, who Annbriar was really great to us, and we had some really nice sponsors that came on board to help out with the golf tournament. We already have the date set for next year, and again, it'll be it's the first Friday in October. And then, of course, in November was kind of the ending of it, the culmination of it all, and that was our bike raffle party, which was the same day as the Veterans Day Parade. And that day, we did raffle off the 2010 Harley-Davidson Street Glide, and the winner of the Street Glide was a gentleman by the name of Steve Zeider of Fenton, a local man, and he was very pleased to win the bike and kept the bike, and we now have a new customer, which is wonderful. Before we go ahead and we present the check to the USO, Kathy O'Connor with the USO, the Executive Director, if you'd like to say a few things, please feel free.
First of all, I want to say thank you so much. As many people know, it's dire times for charities all around the country, so we really appreciate everything you do, and it's great fun to work with you all year long. Most people don't know that we are a independent organization. We are financially independent from the national USO organization, and we are not part of the government. We're not funded by the government, nor are we funded by United Way. So all of the local donations that we receive from fundraising events such as this, or individual donations, corporate donations, go to support your local USO. So we're very appreciative, and this will really help a lot of folks. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Kathy. Well, okay, without further ado, we'll get to the real official business. So this year, on behalf of Gateway Harley-Davidson for our Gypsy Rendezvous year-long fundraising events for the USO, and on behalf of the owners, Chris and Rene Creed, we would like to present a $20,000 check to the USO of Missouri.
Oh, thank you so much. We really appreciate this. Thanks.
We're going to try and double it next year.
All right.